On the Alaska Airlines flight, we've all seen those pictures. Where's the transportation secretary? Shouldn't he be out reassuring Americans that it's safe to travel?
Well, you saw the secretary for weeks and days talking about how how the airlines were being held to account, and how we were in a different place certainly than we were last year during the holiday seasons. And we saw the secretary out there pretty in a robust way. And so look, the secretary, I'm sure I can speak for him right now and say that of course he wants to make sure Americans feel safe flying. That is certainly part of his responsibility, and so he certainly can speak to that himself. But he has been very, very clear about that. Secretary has been very clear about that over the past 3 years of this administration, making sure that there is safety, that we meet those safety protocols, Americans feel safe flying, and that is the #1 priority, certainly of FAA.
One more on the economy, if I could. JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon told Fox Business that the extra COVID assistance runs out in 2024, higher credit card balances. He says the chances of a recession are higher than a soft landing. How concerned is the president of recession?
Look, I appreciate the question. I'm actually glad you asked the question because, look, last year forecasters said with 100% certainty that there would be a recession. 100% certainty. That's what you heard over and over and over last year. That didn't happen. And the president never thought that we needed to have a recession to bring inflation down. He never thought that. And he was right. And just a couple of things, I know you like data. 2.7 million jobs created last year, more than any year under the previous administration. Unemployment below 4% for 23 months in a row, and the longest stretch in over 50 years. Inflation fell to 2%. Over the last 6 months, and wages and wealth are higher than before the pandemic, and that is not consistent with a recession. That, remember, and you were asking me this question over and over again. They said there was going to be a recession. There said there was going to be a recession, and it didn't happen. It didn't happen. So I will quote Secretary Yellen here, what she said yesterday, which is what we're seeing now. I think we can describe as a soft landing. Okay, go ahead.
Can you give us any information about what's on tap for tomorrow?
I don't have anything to preview. I'm sure the team will be sending out our regular, what the next day is going to look like for the president. Just don't have anything to preview for tomorrow. I just previewed what the president's going to certainly be doing on Friday, going to Allentown, and we'll have more on that as well. So I'll just leave it there.